Hey guys, Jeff here, Cheesehead Flipper again. Well, we're out of 2020. That's the good news. Now let's see what 2021 has in order. Maybe it'll be better, maybe not, who knows. But just some reflections on last year, it was crazy. You all know that, I don't have to tell you that. It was a weird year. Now, just because it's 2021, if you guys think it's magically all just gonna change, no. There's gonna be a lot more crazy stuff coming. Who knows, maybe it'll be less, maybe it'll be more. Just make sure that going forward you're very adaptable. Whatever happens, make sure you can quickly, very quickly, not only make a plan of how you're gonna go forward, but also take advantage of any new things that come up. Like if you guys have a formal company, which is something that I highly recommend you do, if you're to the point of you're actually out there sourcing, you're in the business of it, so you probably should, is that I believe, now I got to double check this, in the new stimulus bill that just passed, that there's going to be some more benefits for businesses. I don't know what the qualifications are. And the last time I did get a small loan, very low interest rate, I used that to expand my business quite a bit, and it was great. Now that's close. If you didn't take advantage of that when it was, or go and do that when it was available, I'm sorry, but it's no longer available. So keep an eye out if any new stimulus checks or bills are going to have anything for your small business that you can get into. Last time, there was loans and grants. I got both a loan and a grant. Loans very low interest rate, and if I think like under 2% or something crazy like that. If you can't make 2% of what you buy and flip, you're doing something wrong. So I wouldn't have took advantage of that. I'm looking at what's coming. But going forward, where do you think things are going to go in the reselling community? There's some rumors that some more states might do some more extreme lockdowns. There's a new version of the virus out there. So, I mean, yeah, 2021 might be just as interesting as 2020 was. There's an old Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times. Well, we're living in interesting times, I'll tell you that much. Wow. Yeah. So I just was doing some preliminary numbers upstairs before I came down here and started listening. And I think if I looks about 50,000 in sales this year for me, which is okay. I think for a side gig and for how much work I've actually put into it, that's pretty darn good. Now, majority of that was on Amazon. I know on this channel I talk more about eBay. It's just, I think more people that are newer are going to be attracted to my channel than people who are established, and eBay is more friendly to new sellers. After a few months though, I highly encourage you, if you guys haven't yet, make it a New Year's resolution, go on Amazon, get selling on Amazon. They're top dog, they're king of the market. You gotta be selling there. Now, going forward, I want to do some guides for you guys on Amazon, especially on gating guides, because whenever I watch other YouTubers, they're like, hey, I'll teach you how to get ungated on so and so and so. Just buy my course or buy my package. I hate that. It's simple. But sometimes people need a little bit of a nudge in the right direction or be pointed there. And I can figure it out. You guys can do it. I guarantee you. Make that your New Year's resolution if you haven't already. For me, what am I going to do? I'm going to try to focus on eBay a little bit more in my selling without taking away from Amazon. Now that's key for me because Amazon, basically I can pay my rent off my Amazon income if I wanted to. Most of that money I'm turning back into the business and growing it. So honestly, I think that getting $75,000 to $80,000 in sales next year is not going to be that difficult for me. I think that's going to be my goal, $75,000 in sales. I'm tempted to push it to $100,000, doubling up, but I honestly don't know if that's an attainable goal. That's not about goals. They should stretch what you are currently doing to expand you, but they shouldn't be so far in front of you that you just can't achieve them. That just gets discouraging. You'll realize that halfway through the year there's no way it's going to happen, and you might stop. Don't set a realistic goal for yourself. So I'm saying right now, 75,000 in sales is going to be my goal for next year, combined over all my platforms. currently are primarily Amazon. Number 2 is eBay. Then I do, local sales on Facebook for things that are bigger, just not practical to sell. And I occasionally go on the other platforms. I like keeping my inventory more controlled, so I don't like to list the same thing in multiple platforms. That's just me. And a lot of you do it and have great success, but not for me. So what else am I going to work on in 2021? Yeah, that death pile's still kicking my butt. I'm looking over here at that big huge pile on the floor. It's still on the floor. It's better, but it's still there. It's more organized, but it's still there. So yeah, I'm gonna be working quite a bit on getting my death piles under control, getting my unlisted inventory. I've made some progress. I truly have. One of the biggest things I did is of my storage units. I think I put a video up here about death piles when I was out my storage units. I'll put that up there if I remember. But one of the biggest things I did is things that I picked up that were just a little too large for shipping. I was planning on selling them at a local garage sale, but everything around, we didn't really have our citywide garage sales. Hopefully next year, this summer, maybe. I posted them up on Facebook Marketplace at a price that encouraged people to come and buy them, just to clear the space. There are so many large items I had out there. I cleared out probably enough I can probably get that second storage unit that I'm out there at. I'm still in it. I'm going to be in it the rest till next month. I'm working on it. Trust me. I cleared out enough large items. I can probably start working on shifting everything over to have just one storage unit, which is going to be great. $160 extra a month. Or $150, whatever it is. That's going to be great. I can use that for sourcing, making money. Not just thrown away at a empty box out there, or mostly empty box. If you watch that video, you'll see there's not much in there. There's not $150, $60 worth of stuff in there, that's for sure, guaranteed. So what else am I going to work on in 2021? Get more and more into new goods. I know I mentioned that previously, but go say again. Also, I want to be able to look back at this and see what I try to do in 2021, or what I set out to do. I'm going to buy less junk items. I know, what do you mean junk items? I'm going to be looking at sell-through rate a lot more. When you go look at, you boop on your phone, you look up an item, how many listed versus how many sold. I don't want to be buying the things that there's 1,000 listed, 200 sold. That's just not good rank. I would rather have 200, or when you can find them, 200 listed, 2,000 sold. That is primo stuff. If you find something like that, do not be afraid to list your item above market value, especially if you can provide good photos. I'm pointing at my photo booth. I realize you guys can't see it, but good quality photos, good listing. Spend the time, go in there and put all of the item specifics in. Now, if I get caught in my death pile, it's also going to be a goal of mine. We'll see. I want to go back to a lot of my old inventory. Over here, I got some stuff from 2019 still listed. And I look at them, I'm like, those photos are garbage. Absolute garbage. They're really washed out. Before I was using just my cell phone, I kind of a janky setup on the kitchen floor, and I didn't really notice that, my white balance was way off. And I'm like, expecting I had to set my photo unit up and take it down. So I'd set it up, I'd take a whole bunch of photos, I'd take it down because it was taking my whole kitchen. Then I'd go and list, and if the photos looked bad, I was going to go set everything back up to take the new photos. But now with my new photo area, it is super easy. If you guys do not have a dedicated photo area and you have the room for it, I highly, 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 highly recommend it. I believe I did a video on that. If I did, I'll put it up here. On my photo setup, it's kind of a long one, and it was one of my first ones I tried editing, where I really found out my computer I currently have, just editing is not its strong suit. But for this YouTube channel, that's going to be something I'm going to try to do too this year. New stimulus check coming in. I'm probably going to buy myself a desktop computer with a dedicated graphics card. Nothing fancy, probably like 500, 600 bucks, like buy someone's old gaming computer PC or something like that, and they just upgraded to the new whiz bang pow pop. I don't need that. So I can actually do some editing on these videos for you guys. That's a goal of mine. Now, I hope to achieve that in just a few months. I think that's very achievable. That's probably one of the easiest things on here that I'm going to talk about. I also need to be more consistent on eBay. I know I said before I wanted to focus more on eBay without getting up Amazon. But even when I was focused on eBay, I just wasn't consistent at it. That's a key to the algorithm in eBay. If you guys do not know this, they look for a very consistent to bump you up in the rankings. Now, I did a pretty crappy video about that before. I'm not going to link it because the quality isn't that good. I was trying to take a photo of my screen, but I didn't match up the synchronization, so the screen's kind of like flickering, had the lines. Yeah, it's not very good. So, yeah. I'm going to try to do that same thing. 5 listings per day, 5 days a week. I'm not going to list on Saturday and Sunday. Or if I have to take off like a Tuesday, then I'm going to list on Saturday instead of Tuesday. But still, 5 days a week, 5 items for eBay. Quality items. Don't just throw junk up there. If you just throw junk up there, doesn't matter how much you list, you're not going to make your sales. Not at all. It can be pretty bad if you aren't doing quality listings. Like I have some stuff like let me see. Like I bought a whole ton of these dumb things. They tie to like your bumper of your car. I'm like, saw these at an auction, big giant lot of them. I'm like, man, why are these going so cheap? I bid on them spur of the moment without having time to look it up because it was closing in like 2 minutes. And I found out why. They're not a great item. I have hundreds of them listed for $9.99 free shipping, and I've maybe sold 3. I may have broken even, sadly. That's how low it went, but at least they don't take up much space. That's the good thing about that. And I do have quite a bit of space down here. It does need to be organized. There we go. Another goal. Get much more organized. How about you guys? What are your goals for 2021? What do you see happening in the market for 2021? I mean, I think we're going to have we may have another lockdown in the same things that sold like crazy before, like entertainment stuff, might be hot again. So if you have it, get it listed. $600 stimulus check is hitting people's banks as we speak. They're going to blow the money. Get high value items listed now. Things that most people probably sit there and look at and go, man, if I had a little more money, maybe I want this, but I just don't have the money for it now. They're going to get a big infusion of money. They're going to go spend it. Yeah. Not our job to decide what they do with their money, but if they're going to spend it, they might as well spend it with us, right? And it makes sense. You're in the business of selling stuff. Another thing to look out for. Well, this goes to a little side tangent, but one of my Facebook groups, a lot of people were complaining about a seller who, I guess maybe he was a little braggadocious that he went out and spent a lot of money on sourcing by sending out lowball offers to other eBay sellers and got a lot of good inventory in. But that is an opportunity. Maybe people are hurting right now and they'll take less for the items to the point where you can still go on eBay, buy them at like a low eBay price, either flip them to another platform like Amazon. That's something Amazon excels at greatly. Amazon is amazing for platform to platform flipping. It's one of the main reasons I'm on there. I buy so much on eBay that goes right to Amazon. It'd blow your mind. Yeah. So, and I don't have a problem with sending people lowball offers. I do it myself. Want to know why? Because both parties involved agree to the transaction. Sure, maybe the market value of this item is $100 on eBay, and maybe it's $150 on Amazon. You send an offer at $60. If they take it, then they were happy with that offer. Maybe they needed that $60 today. Like I've been there before where I needed to sell something tonight to make rent. I haven't had that situation in several years, but I've been there. I remember once I was overextended and I had to run a 24-hour sale, and I was just sitting there hoping that I'd get the money in to make rent. It happened. Lucky. Yay! However, the item was sold for more money later because I did a 30% off store-wide sale, hoping I'd get $150 in sales to make my rent. I was just a little bit shy. Mainly because I overextended and I bought some inventory that I probably should have passed on because I didn't have the money for it. It worked out, but what if it didn't? You know? That's another thing you gotta think about going 2021. You want to keep some of your money. Like, most of you, if you had good fourth quarter sales, maybe you have a little chunk of cash right now. Sit on some of that. The tax man is coming. He's going to take some of it. And also, if you have a good chunk of money, a lot of times when I'm finding these really, really good deals, they're larger lots for, you know, a little bit decent, higher prices, where if you don't have $500-600 you can just shoot out to buy these larger lots, you might miss on some really, really good deals. And I think you're going to see more and more of that. If we do go into lockdowns, you may see some more people selling off large collections of items because they need the money. If you had the money, it can be mutually beneficial. You can get a good source of inventory for a decent price, and they can get the money they need or they want or need. They might desperately need that money. Now, don't be a scumbag and try to, get to the point where you're just stealing from them, or, if it's a fair deal, just take the fair deal. Offer up. If maybe, they have it listed for $1,000 and your price point on it is $700, shoot them a very nice offer. Don't be an idiot about it. Like, you're never gonna sell that for that, blah, 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 blah. No, just say, hey, my best offer I can do is $700. If that works for you, awesome. We can do this transaction. If not, I wish you luck. A lot of times when I send out offers like that, a lot of times they'll send me a message back right away. I said, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. I was hoping to get around that much, but I built in a little bit of cushion. Especially on Facebook Marketplace, people build in a cushion for negotiating. I've found that. Yeah, at least most people, not everyone. But if it's a $10, $15 item, I'm not going to worry about it. But if it's like a large lot where some significant cash, then be safe when you meet up. A little side tangent there. Yeah. So anyways, back on track. 2021. We're here. We're in the future. Where's my flying car? Someone tell me, where's my flying car? This is the future. We're supposed to have flying cars by now, right? I could tell I've had way too much caffeine today because I'm a little bit loopy. This video is probably really long, so I'm going to let you guys go. But down below, not only subscribe, because I'm going to be making at least weekly videos going out for 2021, maybe more, depends on how the channel grows. But also down below, tell me, what are your goals for this year? Then we can all look back on the end of 2021 and we can see, hey, did we make these goals? Did we just absolutely destroy them, crush them? That's what I'm hoping for. I hope that all my goals, I surpass them like crazy. I hope every one of you out there puts a goal down below, comes back next year, looks at it and goes, wow, I really, really crushed that goal. That'd be awesome. Yeah. What do you want for sales? Do you want to jump in new platforms? New inventory options? What do you want? Put it down below. What are you going to do? Let's get it done. All right? So, let's kick 2020 in the can. Bye-bye 2020. Let's jump on 2021. You guys have an awesome day.